our college is still looking for possible rooms, okay, para sa for now. For now, pansamantala muna na ano tayo, na class, virtual physical room. Hopefully within the week, no? Pero we'll see, no? Kasi inaayos pa ng facilities office yung ating uh, arrangement ng rooms. Okay? So, okay, now that we are enough in numbers here in the room, so I'd like to welcome everyone. No? Pasensya na wala rin akong camera, no? Because I'm using uh, the company equipment. So, siguro on some future online classes, I'll be using a camera. Okay. Pero for now, no, let's settle with the voices and the audio for now. So, welcome to AI 101L. Okay, so it's all about AI and data science fundamentals. I'm your instructor, MJ. Um, So yun nga, greeting you, a very, very nice welcome to Mapua MCL. So I think I would assume some of you are nasa campus ngayon. Sino yung last na subject na to sa ano? Sino yung last na subject na to for the day or course na to for the day? Lahat ba kayo? Is this your last course for the day? Last course nyo na ba to? Or for this day? Yes, no? Okay, that's good, no? Um, kasi if ganito naman yung setup natin, if this is going to be the setup, I think it would also be healthy kung online, tama, no? Kung online naman yung mga klase natin, it's healthy kung uh, well, I would recommend, no, habang pauwi kayo, we're having our classes online. No, kasi time is ano din time is gold din. Pagdating nga naman dito sa ano sa mga traffic dito sa campus natin. So mas maaga kayo makauwi, the better. So yun ay kung ano, yun ay kung online yung mga classes natin. Pero yun nga, as I said earlier, it's more likely na magkakaroon tayo ng physical rooms within the week. Okay? So sige, saka natin ayusin yung arrangement nito. So as long as virtual pa tayo, no, okay lang naman yung setup natin ngayon. Okay? So yun, welcome. And I would like to introduce myself. No, I I'm very very sorry hindi ako nakapagpakilala in person since we have um our virtual setup, no. But I would like to introduce myself and hello, I am MJ. Currently, I am a sitting faculty at the College of Computer and Information Science, which is your college, no? Since I think you are IT, tama, no? IT kayo. And you are yun nga, currently, I'm a faculty and some of my international exposures are, firstly, I am an AI master trainer or the AI Ready ASEAN initiative, which is headed by ASEAN Foundation and Google.org. Okay, so on top of that, I also have other international exposures such as I have been a Philippine delegate for Huawei Seeds for the Future 2022, which was held in Bangkok, Thailand. And on top of that, I also had two international papers, and one of them would be for publishing and for presentation pagdating sa coming this November. So, sorry. On top of that, no, I also have hobbies. I also have several hobbies, no. Um, Of course, no, kung kayo ay mahilig sa 4X strategy games or sa card games, I do play a lot of those. So, emphasis on Pokemon TCGP. So, sino mga naglalaro dito ng Pokemon TCG? Sorry. Sino naglalaro ng Pokemon TCGP? Naghahanap po ako ng Moltres. Okay. Sino may Moltres dyan? Trade tayo. Meron akong Gas Lord. Anyway, so yun, no, on top of playing games, I also do love animes, of course, especially yung isekai. Yep. Um, I also like to play Valorant, although not so much these days kasi busy tayo sa adulting life. Yep. Okay. I also like reading. No? So kung meron man sa inyo nakabasa ng probably some self-help books like Atomic Habits by James Clear. Um, I do love reading those. So asked by Manjot S. Sanawa, anong favorite show ko? Yan, as you have seen here, my favorite show is Tensura, the slime guy. Yeah. So the world building in Tensura is so good. Yeah. So that's why I really like it so much. Anyway, on top of that, no, after reading, I also have some experience in voice acting. Okay. I also do some voice acting. I have been featured in one game before. Okay, secret na lang kung anong game yon. Okay. May hindi pa ako nailagay dito. I also love uh, trivia and general knowledge. And I also love cooking. So emphasis on the word love kasi hindi porke you love cooking ay magaling ka magluto. So hindi po ako magaling magluto, pero I love cooking anyways. Okay? Yeah. So moving on, no? I mean that's just for the hobbies, no? Pero when it comes to sa professional background, I have been freelancing since 2018 and I've been doing a lot of um, tech stuff since 2018. In fact, konting life story lang. Um, when I was in college, this is the actual reason bakit ako nakakapagbayad ng tuition. No? So, my freelancing has funded my college, which is, sorry, hindi ko rin nabanggit, no? I actually graduated pala dito din sa Mapua MCL. So, I just graduated 2024. Okay? So, um, yun, no? It's a badge of honor, no? Yung pagkaka-freelance tapos nakapag-aral ka sa Mapua MCL. Yeah, on top of that, no, while doing those freelancing, I also worked with some several startup projects. I worked with a food delivery app. I also worked with a car maintenance, and I've also worked with document handling and online gaming platforms around. Sorry. So, uh, in addition, right now I've been teaching in Mapua MCL for almost 1.3 years, no? Kasi this is my second term, first year and second term in teaching. And then I'm also currently a lead course designer at a tech startup called Polymechanics. So if you have a relative that is also working on polymechanics, let me know. No? Anyway, moving on, again, one more thing, no? Just to give you um, a, a quick background lang, no? On why this course matters, no? Especially IT kayo, di ba? Kasi ano naman to eh, one unit lang to eh. But, I mean, dapat petics lang kami dito kasi one unit lang, pasa lang kami requirement, okay na, no? So, I would beg to disagree on that, no? Kasi, um, AI is not going anywhere, no? We cannot just pretend that nothing happened, no? Na we cannot just snap our fingers and say, okay, wala nang AI, di ba? So AI is not going anywhere, and information-wise, we will never beat any AI anytime soon. Okay? We're not going to beat AI anytime soon. Especially, if you're familiar with the famous chess game by the chess master Garry Kasparov versus the very first AI computer called Deep Blue, di ba? Akala ng humanity, no, nung natalo si Garry Kasparov kay Deep Blue, akala ng mga humans, it's already over for humans. It's already the time of AI when it comes to chess. But look at what happened 10 to 15 years later. Nalaos ba ang chess? Hindi naman, di ba? Hindi nalaos ang chess. In fact, nagkaroon pa nga siya ng sarili niyang esports. Di ba? So mas lalong sumikat ang chess simply because meron tayong mga AI engines like Deep Blue. Di ba? So, again, no, hindi natin kailangang isipin, no, na hindi porke AI can beat us at every aspect of our way of doing work, eh, replaceable na tayo. No? Kasi there's a lot of things that AI still cannot do despite how smart they are. Okay? So, actually, according to Sam Altman, are you familiar who Sam Altman is? No? Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, and OpenAI is the creator of what? Creator of ChatGPT. Okay? So, according to Sam Altman, no, dalawa lang daw yan. It's either letter A, gamitin mo yung AI, or mag-perish ka at hindi ka makakuha ng trabaho. No, kasi at some point in the future, companies will prefer people who would use AI rather than say authentic and alam mo yun, mag-rely lang sa sariling knowledge. Eh di ba, I mean, at some point, sobrang talino na ng AI and it can beat us at anything. So, what is the point of still clinging doon sa idea na, magaling ako, cum laude ako, kaya ko to, mag-isa kahit walang AI. Di ba? So, companies will prefer people na gumagamit ng AI over those na hindi at some point. Okay? So, hindi ko nilalahat pero again, it would always be an advantage if you knew how to use it responsibly and you know how to use it ethically. Okay? Next, on top of that din kasi, naniniwala ako na ang normal ang normal na Gen Z spends more than 10 hours a day on social media and the internet. Okay? And, di ba nga, aminin nyo, naano nyo na to nagagawa nyo na to di ba? Na pag-scroll mo sa TikTok, di ba? Pag nag-scroll ka, may magvo-voice over. Totoong tao ba yung nagvo-voice over? Parang hindi naman, di ba? Tapos nag-scroll ka ulit. Nakasampung scroll ka. Lahat ng mga nagsasalita, hindi naman totoong tao. Di ba? Almost everything we see is fake. Di ba? It's all AI generated halos. Di ba? So, why are we supposed to easily believe these things, no? Na hindi man lang sila nagpapakilala. Di ba? So, as someone na very vulnerable doon sa mga ganong klaseng dangers when it comes to misinformation, we have to equip ourselves with enough knowledge para matulungan natin, for example, yung mga relatives natin, yung mga kaibigan natin, yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, di ba? Matulungan natin sila to combat misinformation, identity theft, and other cybercrimes na hindi lang simpleng cybercrimes. Yung iba pinapalala pa lalo ng AI, di ba? Kasi ano, di ba, akala natin AI is a tool. Di ba, ano yan, nakakatulong dapat yan. Bakit nakakasama yan, no? So we're going to explain those as well in our class. Bakit ganon si AI? Okay? So, ayun nga, like I said kanina, okay, 1 unit course siya. But I'm telling you, this is a very serious business. So kung para sa inyo, petics lang to, 1 unit lang to, okay. Pero para sa akin, hindi. No? I beg to differ. Kasi, no, compare mo dyan sa ibang 1 unit courses na yan, pagpalagay natin, no, ang VE, values. Okay, pag naipasa mo si VE, pwede ka naman maging bad boy ulit eh, di ba? After 1 term, 2 terms, pwede kang maging bad boy ulit. Wala na. Nasaan na yung ano mo? Nasaan na yung bait mo? Di ba? Or yung NSTP mo. Pag na-complete mo na yung NSTP project mo, paano ka magko-conduct ulit ng isang project? Di ba? Probably magagamit mo siya sometime. Pero again, compared to AI na araw-araw nating nakikita, di ba? It's something that we have to pay attention to more than those na yung ibang 1 unit course. Diba? This is much more heavier in the benefits, no? Kaya I believe it's in your best interest na mas makinig or put a little bit more effort to this course. Okay? So, eto naman yung mga course outcomes natin. Basically, ito yung mga bagay na kailangan nating matutunan, no? Or matututunan natin basically, no? Ito yung mga bagay na matututunan natin uh, in the middle of our learning here sa AI 101L. So firstly is you're going to be able to explain the foundational knowledge in AI and data science. Being the operating word, explain. Okay, explain being the operating word, meaning hindi lang sapat na alam natin kung ano yung mga terminologies ng AI and data science, but na-explain or naipapaliwanag din natin, no? Ano yung mga konsepto nito and why is this good, why is this bad, and some other questions pa. Okay? Next naman is yung pangalawa nating course outcomes. Pangalawa nating outcome is to apply discipline-specific tools, techniques, and applications effectively. Meaning, you're going to have a very hands-on experience pagdating natin ng module number 2. Okay? We're going to allow you to use specific AI tools that could help you, especially in your um, career, especially as a programmer, as a network analyst, as a cybersecurity professional. No? So you're going to have a lot of hands-on activities when it comes to the discipline-specific tools. Okay. Additionally, no, you're going to gain 2 institutionally recognized certificates, which is firstly yung Google AI Essentials Specialization, which is something na kukunin kasi natin sa Coursera. So, if nakinig kayo ng student orientation natin, you have free unlimited access sa Coursera.org. Okay? So, Coursera.org is a learning platform. All right? And doon tayo pwede makakuha ng mga certificates. All right? On top of that, no, pwede pa tayo makakuha ng isa pang international certificate, which is an AI Ready ASEAN Trainer Certificate of Completion. So kapag natapos nyo itong course na ito, you're going to receive this certificate. And why is that good? Okay? Kasi you're gonna be able to train other people in digital AI literacy. No? If you want to train other people, you're capable to do that kasi meron ka ng certificate of completion from AI Ready ASEAN. Okay? So far, may questions ba? Question so far? Wala naman, no? I'd assume walang questions. So, thank you. Okay lang yan. So, kailan ang inyong NSTP? Ngayon ba ang NSTP nyo or next term pa? Kailan po ang NSTP ninyo, guys? Which is this term, no? This term, tama, no? It is actually very, very nice or sakto, kumbaga, no? Kasi I'm expecting na sa NSTP, you're going to be expected to create a service learning project. Okay? Probably a literacy project. Okay? So magtuturo kayo ng kung ano man sa mga target communities. Yes, parang workshop. Oo. So, saktong-sakto with this course. Bakit? Kasi kung halimbawa meron na kayong certificate by that time, you now have the authority, no, to train those people in digital literacy. Hindi na kayo manghuhula anong project ang gagawin nyo. Okay? So, yun, you can coordinate with me in conducting AI literacy campaigns for your NSTP courses. I'm also talking to Miss Wela of CSEE to make this possible. Okay? So, ayun, no? Tingnan pa natin kung anong mangyayari within the next few weeks. But we're working on it para kung kayo may project, ito na yung gawin nating project para madali na para sa atin. Nagko-connect or hindi nasasayang yung effort, hindi bukod-bukod yung natin, hindi bukod-bukod yung efforts na dinidistribute natin, no? So kasi same effort din naman, di ba? So, when it comes naman doon sa course syllabus, okay, I will be uploading the course syllabus later, but let me share this screen instead. Okay? So let me share this and I just want to show you guys kung ano yung mga lessons na dadaanan natin from week 1 to week 13. Okay? So for the week 1, we're going to talk about AI fundamentals. Basically, yung mga lahat ng kailangan nilang malaman, no? In dealing with AI, anong klase ba ng AI yan? Ano yung mga career opportunities natin in the era of AI? Lalo na, yun nga, sabi nila quote and quote, replaceable tayong lahat, which is not really the case. I don't think so. No? And yun nga, yung generative AI fundamentals, which is how exactly AI work, no? From the smallest detail, paano siya gumagana. So yun, no? Next naman for our second week, we're going to have introduction to data science. So we're just going to discuss ano yung iba't ibang klase ng data science. We're going to introduce you as well with data analytics and some principles na need nating malaman when it comes to data science. Next naman is yung ethical and responsible use of AI and data science. So hindi namin kayo tuturuan nung okay, copy paste. Ika-copy mo yung instruction ni Prof, ipi-paste mo sa AI, boom, may assignment ka na. No. We're not going to teach you that. Actually, there's a way better use of your efforts when it comes to AI. So we're going to teach you how to use AI better and more responsibly, and on how to combat fake news, hoaxes, and misinformation using the power of artificial intelligence. Okay? Next naman, so week 5 and week 6 naman, meron tayong tinatawag na prompt engineering. Okay? So I think hindi nabalitaan niyo ba yung may isang university daw na nag-offer ng course about BS prompt engineering. Okay? So personally, hindi ako naniniwala na you need an entire degree to understand prompt engineering. The best you could do is you only need 2 weeks to understand prompt engineering. Okay? So we're going to deep dive on prompt engineering and provide some hands-on activities as well. How can you discover the art of prompting and explain what is a component of a good prompt? Okay, and how can you maximize yung productivity ninyo when it comes to uh, your tasks? Okay? And then, after that, by week 7, magkakaroon tayo ng Module 1 exam. Okay? So, don't worry, ang ating Module 1 exam lang naman ay multiple choice. Okay? Chill lang kayo. Multiple choice. Okay? So, siguro tanongin nyo na lang yung mga first years, paano kung magpa-multiple choice, no? So, sige, tanongin nyo yung mga first year. Alam nila yan. Hindi nila malilimutan yun. Okay? So, next naman, no, nasa module 2 na tayo ngayon. For weeks 8 to 12, isang buong buwan, no, wala tayong gagawin kundi mag-aral ng mga specific tools. I will be exposing you to several AI tools that does different tasks for you. So alam niyo na ba na meron tayong AI tools for creating PowerPoint presentations? Imagine, magta-type ka lang or gusto mong gumawa ng presentation tungkol sa bulate, ganun. Kung ano man, sige, tungkol sa bulate, di ba? Sabihin mo lang, gusto mong gumawa ng presentation tungkol sa bulate. In less than 10 seconds, makakagawa na siya ng buong outline, ng buong presentation, ng buong, pati design. Nakakagawa na siya ng isang buong ganun. Di ba? Isang buong presentation, pati design. No? AI tools can do that now. Alright? So, isa lang yun, no? There's a lot of tools that we could use, we could do, no? So we could have other tools for image and video generation, tools for researching purposes. If you're familiar with Jenny.ai, it is very, very helpful in research writing, no? So on top of that, we're going to tackle some discipline-specific AI tools. So in your case, we're going to tackle some AI tools that help us code better. Yung hindi yung sa Gemini at ChatGPT lang tayo umaasa. Kasi minsan sumasablay sila eh, no? Sumasablay sila minsan. So, etong ibang tools na to, hindi, rarely sila sumablay. Okay? So, ayun, no? After that, Module 2 assessment. So, this one naman is a presentation. Okay? So, ang proposed na Module 2 assessment ninyo is a presentation about a topic that you have no idea about, that is not connected to your program, that is not connected to this course, as in zero. You have nothing. You have nothing about this topic. Okay? So what's the point of having this kind of exam? Basically, we're encouraging you to step outside the box and actually use AI to learn, no? Hindi yung dahil tinatamad ka lang. Alright? So, that's the task. Okay? So, yun, no? On top of that, no, wala naman masyado. When it comes to computing your grades, basically, this is how you compute your grades. 40% for the learning tasks and 60% for the module assessments. So kung yung module 1 natin may 40-60 and yung module 2 natin ay may 40-60, kapag kinompute natin yung dalawang grade na yon at in-average natin, you're going to get your final grade. And para makapasa ka sa course na to, all you need, sorry, all you need is a passing grade of 60 and above. Okay? So yun lang naman doon sa course syllabus. So going back dito sa slides natin, no? All of our classes and course content are tailored or lahat sila nakatali towards doon sa Google AI Essentials and sa AI Ready ASEAN initiative, no? It is recommended to access your free Coursera access and take Google AI Essentials in advance. No? So yes, pwede. No? Pwede nyo i-take advance yung Google AI Essentials, lalo na kung libre yung access natin sa Coursera. So, You can do that. And then lastly, you can reach out to IXL office if may trouble kayo with your free Coursera access. Pero nakausap ko na kasi yung IXL. According to them, within the week, i-release nila yung free access. So, I recommend you create your account right now. Gawin nyo muna yung account ninyo, pero wala pa siyang free access. Wala pa siyang unlimited access. Basta within the week, may mag-email sa inyo, may mag-notify sa inyo that um, your Coursera access is now unlocked, so you could start doing your thing. No, but for now, if you want to take advantage of the time and do this in advance, pwede niyo naman gamitin yung 7-day free trial ni Coursera. And then i-revoke niyo na lang after the 7th day. Okay, pwede naman yun. Basta within the week, magkakaroon tayo ng unlimited Coursera access. Alright? So far, may mga question ba tayo, class?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay. So si Manjot may question, no? How can we practice AI usage in the relation to our course at home? Okay, no vibe coding. Okay. So actually, vibe coding, medyo nagpapantig yung tenga ko dun sa word na vibe coding. No? Pero, sige, dun muna tayo sa vibe coding. No? I wouldn't call it vibe coding, yung gagamitin natin dun sa AI tools. No? But basically, no, you have to inspect pa rin kasi yung code. Alright? You would still have to inspect the code and it's still your own responsibility. So I don't encourage vibe coding na basta maka-copy paste na lang. Okay? So hindi ko nire-recommend ng vibe coding. Okay? So doon naman sa guiding us through the Coursera demo. So you will be doing this on your own, yung Coursera. So basically, think of the Coursera as kumbaga sa gamot vitamins, kumbaga. So I'm still going to have your lectures. We're still going to have discussions live face to face. Pero as a homework, you will have to answer um, and watch yung mga Coursera videos on your own free time. Alright? Pero yun nga, according din naman doon sa uh, syllabus natin and sa ibibigay ko sa inyong plano for every week, um, bibigyan ko naman kayo ng time. Okay? Bibigyan ko kayo ng time to comply with the requirements. Okay? So, okay, let me finish the presentation first before the questions. Okay? So, next naman, no, dun naman sa AI Ready ASEAN, you will be expected to take a pre-test and a post-test. So, yung pre-test, basically, we're going to measure your knowledge about AI. And then, parang diagnostic test lang siya. So, hindi naman siya recorded. Ang kailangan lang natin ay yung genuine level of understanding ninyo. Kasi susukatin siya ng ASEAN Foundation at the end of the event. Alright? So after that, kapag napasa nyo na yung post-test, you will be receiving your AI Ready ASEAN Certificate of Completion kapag napasa nyo na siya. Okay? And yung post-test na yun would be 30% of your Module 2 exam. Okay? Yes, tama yun, no? Para siyang yung student melt. Kasi ganun din ang ginagawa ni MCL. Tama. No? So yung entry melt ninyo ay i-compare sa exit melt ninyo. So para malaman nila na, uy, nag-improve ba ang English speaking abilities ng mga students before and after they went through MCL. So parang ganun lang din dito. Gustong sukatin ng ASEAN Foundation kung through the training ba, may natutunan ba tayo? Okay? Yun lang naman yun. Okay? So, now, no, just would like to discuss really, really quick regarding our households. So, house rules basically, this is the rules I want to impose in our class, especially kapag face-to-face na tayo. So, again, no, magkakasingko kayo kapag lower than 60 yung grade. And ngayon pa lang sinasabi ko na sa lahat, kahit ang grade nyo pa ay 59.99, basta hindi yan 60 or above, I don't have the capacity to give you the passing grade. Okay? Kasi, um, I don't know, hindi kasi uso ang ruleta on my book. Okay? So, lahat kasi ng mga activities natin, especially in this course, lahat yan may basis for scoring, lahat yan may rubric, and wala akong control, okay, over what you would receive as a grade. Everything that you would do here is all on you. Okay? So kung talagang bagsak talaga yung score, bagsak talaga, pasensya na. And I will be transparent dun sa scores. Example, when you have your activities, your scores will be posted right away. So, kapag bumagsak ka talaga, it's really on you. Okay? So, especially kung nagsasubmit naman, no? I mean, wala namang problema eh, no? If we're going to wala naman tong uno, dos, tres, so you don't have to be pressured kung mataas yung score or hindi. All you have to do is just get 60 or higher. So, mag-comply lang, no? Mag-comply and you're going to do fine as long as may natututunan, no? Okay? So, sa late submissions, actually, mali yung nakalagay dito sa board. Late submissions, pwede. No? Pwede naman mag-late submissions. Yun nga lang, makakalahati yung score ninyo kapag nagkaroon kayo ng late submissions. Alright? So, yun. Okay? Valid excuses naman. So, for example, absent ka, wala ka ng isang linggo, ganyan. No? So, magkakaroon tayo ng policy tungkol sa valid excuses. No? So, may iba't ibang, tatlo lang actually. Tatlo lang yung reasons sa tinatanggap ko na valid excuse. Number one, if you're a representative of Mapua MCL in events or competitions. Number two, wag naman sana, no? Kung may nagkasakit. Okay? So, kung nagkasakit, ikaw or relatives mo, nakasama mo sa bahay, okay? Or relative na kailangan mo lang talagang alagaan. Okay? So, pwede naman, pero kapag halimbawa, ikaw yung nagkasakit, nagkasakit ka 1 week and kailangan ka ipa-hospital, hindi yung medical certificate yung kailangan ko. Okay? Yung medical certificate, this is a standard, okay? Pati sa ibang courses ganito. Yung medical certificate, ibibigay kay clinic. Okay? Tapos, pag nakita na ni clinic yung medical certificate, bibigyan kayo ng clinic ng medical clearance. Medical clearance, okay? Yung clearance, yun ang ibibigay nyo sa amin. Okay? Clearance yung kailangan namin, hindi yung medical certificate. Okay? Clear ba tayo doon? Okay. So, wala namang reaction regarding that. No? So, okay tayo doon. No? On top of that, no, kapag may mental health issues, I only entertain excuses for mental health issues only if may endorsement ang Center for Guidance and Counseling sa akin. Okay? Mag-i-email sila sa akin na, okay, si Pedro, kailangan mo siyang i-excuse, sir, kasi may pinagdadaanan siya ngayon. Diba? So, kapag ang CGC ang nagsabi noon, excuse na kayo. Pero other than any other excuses, no, baka hindi ko siya tanggapin, no, kasi yun na nga eh, di ba? If you are mentally struggling, if you're emotionally struggling, seek help. Okay? Seek help. Libre ang CGC, kasama siya sa miscellaneous fee, di ba? Take advantage of what you've paid for. Okay? Kahit nga wala kang problema, pumunta ka sa CGC, pwede yun eh. Estudyante ako, ginagawa ko yun eh. O pupunta ako doon, ma'am, may chika ako. Wala. Kahit walang problema. You just go there. It's healthy to talk to someone. Okay? Very good. It's very healthy to talk to someone. So, when you're in trouble, just seek help. Ask the CGC. Let them know what's happening. Okay? So, yun lang naman. Okay? Next, kapag may mga submission or mga deadlines, hindi ako nagpapalit ng deadlines. Okay? So, kapag kumukuha ng activities, kapag kumukuha ng online exams or whatnot, I'm not going to reset any attempts. Please make sure exercise due diligence, na stable ang internet, may backup connection. No? Kasi hindi ako maniniwala na wala kayong data sa phone. Okay? So kung gusto niyo pa kayong ipaglaban na wala talaga kayo internet at wala kang data, so kailangan mong ipasa sa akin yung document na galing mismo sa internet service provider nyo na wala talaga kayong kuryente that day and time. Tapos yung proof of address mo via valid billing statement na dapat nakapangalan sa'yo, pangalan mo mismo. At kung hindi mo pangalan yung nakalagay doon, kung halimbawa nanay mo, dapat you have a proof or a statement na nagsasabi or nag-i-state na nakatira ka sa mom mo, sa nanay mo. No? Valid legal document, hindi lang basta pirmado ng magulang. Valid legal document like registration sa census or something. Okay? So napaka-hassle, di ba? Kung gusto mo ipaglaban yun. Pero ba't pa natin papaabutin doon? Magpasa ka na lang na maayos. Di ba? Gumawa ka na lang ng paraan. Okay? Mas hindi hassle yon. Mas mabilis yon. Okay? So, clear tayo doon, guys? Clear tayo doon? Okay? So, wala namang reactions? Okay tayo doon? Sige. So, communication lines, I prefer na i-message na lang ako sa MS Teams kaysa sa Blackboard Learn. Okay? So kung meron kayong concern sa akin, Microsoft Teams chat po. Okay? Para mas madaling replyan kasi nasa phone ko lang di ba? Dudukot lang ako ng phone ko. Yan, mare-replyan na kita. Unlike BBL, ang dami pang dadaanan, bubuksan ng computer, bubuksan ng app. Ang daming kuskus balungos. So, pag may concern, especially kung urgent, Microsoft Teams. Okay? So, AI use, declaration and limitations. Bawal gumamit ng AI. Joke lang. Pwede, syempre, AI course eh. Syempre, pwedeng gumamit ng AI. Syempre. Pero here's the thing, no? Since this is an AI course, I expect everyone to use AI responsibly. And kung ano man ang ipapasa ninyo sa akin, ginawa mo yan ng sarili mo o kung ginawa yan ng AI, kung assisted ka ng AI, I don't care. Basta alam ko, ikaw ang nagpasa niyan, period. Okay? Kung AI ang gumawa niyan at mali ang sagot ng AI, mali ka. Okay? So yun, no? Yun, basically ganun, no? Siyempre, kapag limawa, nagkakaroon ng multiple choice na exam, siyempre, siya, bawal ang AI, of course, no? Zero yun, automatic pag nahuli. Okay? And then, amendment ng house rules natin. Etong mga house rules na to, it can change naman anytime, no? Basta mag-a-announce naman ako kung may announcement or may pagbabago sa house rules. Lastly, um, I want everyone to acknowledge that they're accepting these house rules. Para kalaro lang tayo, and it's in writing, and it's recorded, na pumapayag kayo. Okay? Kasi yun nga, no? Meron akong isang case ng student na inilalaban talaga niya na dapat pasado siya ganito, no? Pero nag nag-agree siya doon sa house rules ko. Okay? So, yun nga, that's the exact same thing that I'm talking about kanina. Okay? So, if you accept the house rules, you're going to be able to access the entire course, no? Hindi pwedeng hindi tatanggapin ng house rules. Okay? So, hindi nyo ma-unlock yung module 1. Hindi nyo ma-unlock yung module 1 kung wala kayo nung agreement or yung acknowledgement ng house rules. Okay? So ipapakita ko lang sa inyo how it looks like. Pakita ko lang sa inyo saglit. So this is how it looks like. Punta lang tayo sa punta lang tayo dito. So under module 0, mamayang gabi pa to lalabas, okay? Mamayang gabi pa siya lalabas. Pinapakita ko lang sa inyo, no? So, under module 0, lalabas itong course access requirements. So, hindi nyo mabubuksan yung module 1 and module 2 kung hindi nyo mapa-perfect lahat to. No? So, kailangan ma-perfect lahat, no? So, don't worry. Unlimited attempts naman to. So, you could answer this over and over again hanggang sa ma-perfect nyo. Actually, pwede ko nang ipamigay yung sagot, no? Pero either other you guys answer this on your own. Okay? So you can answer this on your own. This is just a proof. This is pruweba lang siya na naintindihan ninyo yung laman ng course syllabus. Okay? Kasi sa CCIS, requirement sa atin as for accreditation na alam niyo kung ano yung matututunan nyo. No? Kasi kung hindi nyo alam kung ano yung matututunan nyo, wala kayo pumasok, di ba? So, kailangan alam niyo yung matututunan niyo, kailangan ninyong alamin yung laman ng course syllabus. So, sagutan nyo to online dito sa Blackboard Learn. Wala naman siyang deadline, unlimited attempts. So, just answer them, and especially this special learning task 5, acknowledging lahat ng house rules na nilagay ko. Okay? So, acknowledge, no? Para ma-perfect nyo yung entire requirements. So, just to show you guys, lahat yan naka-release condition. Lahat yan, yung special learning task 1, yung task 2, yung task 3, yung task 4, yung task 5. Lahat yan, kailangan perfect para mabuksan mo yung module 1, which is this one. Okay? Clear ba tayo doon? No? So, kailangan nyo lang siya ma-perfect. So, wala namang pressure doon. Unlimited attempts naman siya. So, pwede nyo paulit-ulitin hanggang sa ma-perfect nyo. Alright? Questions so far? Wala namang questions? Okay, so I'll take that as a no. Okay? So, check ko lang kung mayroon pa tayong ibang kailangan makita. Ayan, so munti ko na makalimutan. So, kailangan ko ng isang BDEL from your section. Okay? So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng BDEL? So, BDEL means the class representative. So, si BDEL, tutulungan niya ako mag-check ng attendance, Tulungan niya ako na mag-relay ng announcements, 'di ba? At tulungan niya ako mag-transfer or mag-disseminate ng mga papel kapag may mga na-checkan na akong mga outputs, no? So yun, no? Basically, no, class reps, assistants, yung mga BDLs. In exchange for being a BDL, you're going to become exempted in Module 1 exam. So meaning perfect na yung Module 1 mo no matter what, basta BDL ka. Okay? Clear? So I'm going to give you until Friday. Okay? I'm going to give you until Friday to figure out among yourselves sino magiging BDL. Okay? So, pag-usapan niyo muna as a section. I think magkakasama naman kayo kanina umaga, no? I think may GC na kayo, di ba? Pag-usapan niyo na lang muna kung sinong gagawin yung bidel, okay? So, ayun, no? Sino ang maswerte mag-exempted? Okay? Next is yung course access. Ito, nasabi ko na to, no? Module 1 will only unlock when you perfect all special learning tasks. Okay? So, last slide for today. Up next, no, for week 1, session 2, well, para sa Wednesday to actually, no? For Wednesday, you need to access your Coursera and take the course 1 of 5 in the Google AI Essentials Introduction to AI. Para naman to sa Wednesday. Pero kung gusto niyo naman, gamitin niyo na muna yung free trial niyo na 7 days. Kasi by next week, may full access na kayo. So may full access na kayo by next week. So might as well no take advantage of the free trial of Coursera naman. Okay? So aasikasuhin pa namin yung free access nyo. So intay lang ng konti. Basta within the week, okay na siya. Alright? And then after that, doon sa session 3 natin, i-discuss natin yung live nating face-to-face lesson. After that, diretso quiz na tayo. Okay? May quiz tayo. So please prepare 1/4. Okay? 1/4 ng gamitin po. Alright? Question. Will we get the screen recording for review? Yes po, no? After nito kapag natapos yung meeting, lalabas yung screen recording. Alright? Ano ba? Could you repeat the last part? Lalabas yung screen recording sa Teams. Lalabas yung screen recording sa Teams. Okay? So, preparing something. Prepare a 1/4 sheet of paper. Yellow pad. Prepare 1/4 yellow pad lang. Baka naman 1/4, wala pa kayo ha. Grabe. Grabe naman. 1/4 lang. Sige. So, may question pa ba? Wala na, no? I'll take that as wala na. So with that being said, no, it's nice to meet everyone virtually. No need to take the attendance kasi automatic nagka-count ng attendance tong MS Teams. So no need for the attendance today. So with that, thank you so much. I hope we can meet face to face soon, no? Kasi lahat ng meeting natin virtual lahat no. So hopefully lahat ma-meet ko na in person. So we'll see you guys when I see you. So thank you so much. Take care, ingat pag-uwi. Okay? Goodbye.